This report is on the similarities in biblical sacrifices, Abraham, the Passover, and Christ. The theme of sacrifice is prevalent throughout the Bible, notably in the accounts of Abraham and Isaac, the Passover in Egypt, and the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. Each of these narratives highlights the concept of substitutionary sacrifice, foreshadowing the ultimate sacrifice made by Jesus. Abraham and Isaac, a test of faith. In Genesis 22:1-14, God commands Abraham to sacrifice his son Isaac. This profound test of faith culminates in a moment where, just as Abraham is about to slay Isaac, an angel of the Lord intervenes, instructing him not to harm the boy. Instead, Abraham finds a ram caught in a thicket, which becomes the sacrifice in place of Isaac. This narrative illustrates themes of obedience, faith, and God's provision. Key phrases. Genesis 22:2. Then God said, "Take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you." Genesis 22:13-14. Abraham looked up, and there in the thicket he saw a ram caught by its horns. He went over and took the ram and sacrificed it as a burnt offering instead of his son. The Passover, a lamb for redemption. In Exodus 12, the Israelites are instructed to sacrifice a lamb and apply its blood to their doorposts to protect themselves from the final plague in Egypt, the death of the firstborn. This act of obedience signifies their faith in God's promise of deliverance. Key phrases. Exodus 12:3-7. Tell the whole community of Israel that on the 10th day of this month, each man is to take a lamb for his family. The animals you choose must be year-old males without defect. Exodus 12:13. The blood will be a sign for you on the houses where you are, and when I see the blood, I will pass over you. Jesus Christ, the ultimate sacrifice. The New Testament portrays Jesus as the fulfillment of these sacrificial themes. In John 1:29, John the Baptist identifies Jesus as the Lamb of God, who takes away the sin of the world. His crucifixion and the shedding of his blood serve as the ultimate sacrifice for humanity's sins, providing a means of reconciliation with God. Key phrases. John 1:29. The next day John saw Jesus coming toward him and said, "Look, the Lamb of God, who takes away the sin of the world." Hebrews 9:22. In fact, the law requires that nearly everything be cleansed with blood, and without the shedding of blood there is no forgiveness. Conclusion. The narratives of Abraham and Isaac, the Passover lamb, and Jesus Christ collectively illustrate a profound theological theme of substitutionary sacrifice. Each account emphasizes faith, obedience, and divine provision, culminating in the ultimate sacrifice of Jesus, who, through his blood, provides redemption and access to the Father for all who believe. References for further study. 1. Genesis 22, the sacrifice of Isaac. 2. Exodus 12, the Passover instructions. 3. John 1:29, Jesus as the Lamb of God. 4. Hebrews 9:22, the importance of blood in forgiveness. This report serves as a foundational exploration of the biblical connections between these significant sacrifices and invites further study into their theological implications. Peace, love, and grace be upon all.